Hello folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Dark. Oh, where we left off in Aokigahara, Suicide Forest. And this game is getting back to its creepy roots since last we left off. We are shaken, unprofessional, we are however meticulous, and we might just be a little too relaxed. Okay, we did pick up an item a little while ago, actually, before that weird cutscene happened where we ended up going back and forth through time and what have you. Oh, looks like we're at the misty section of the woods. Nobody's hanging around in the background. Here we go. The air completely changed when I placed the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark and I can see a clearing up ahead. Is it over? Raina, are you still here somewhere? Gotta love that guitar. There we go, we get to keep going. And we're back here again. This must be it. The Kamonkai compound, I finally made it. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents and foreboding stories, all I see is drab grey structures in a forest clearing. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here in this compound, was left standing as a grim reminder. It gives me the creeps. I should find what I came here for and get back before sundown. What was Raina trying so hard to prevent me from finding here? Okay. Oh, this looks like the drab sort of background. Oh, ugh. Okay, so we can enter there, or we can enter here. Oh, Jesus. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual. That's not for you to decide. You know her importance, what the guru says she can show us. But she's my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She is our daughter, Hisako. What if it doesn't work out? Will work like he says. She's so young. You doubt him now? It's because she's so young she was chosen. Her mind is not strained by regret, sadness or corruption. She's perfect. I know that, just... Then why hesitate? The guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace, the culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow your child is the focal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure. The guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children will... Emiko, don't worry, they'll be safe. No. My own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we will have no more worries and ascend from our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us. Yes. All of the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all that. We'll escape the suffering of the world and be reborn. And it will be Raina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel it. promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of. Okay. So it looks like Raina was set up in the beginning for this little ritual of theirs. Do we check the first door we come to, or the second door? Let's check the first door now that we've had a look up the corridor. Oh, hello. Mommy! Raina! Where were you? I missed you. Shh, keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore? Well, that's complicated. The Guru think it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially. Who cares about all that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay, Mommy. Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Oh, Raina, no, of course not. It's me. You're going to be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. He said you're the key to everything, because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves. They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you, anyway. I thought you said we were going home. We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for. That all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and die, and we'll be left. But you'll be there to guide them soon. You've been chosen by Tokimasa. To die? I don't want anybody to die. Yes, me either, sweetie. But like I said, Tokimasa has figured out a new ritual, and you'll be able to help everyone. I don't understand. Why are you saying all these weird things? Now, Raina, it's not easy for me either, but it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mummy, don't you? Yeah, I guess. Exactly, so let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's going to be a big celebration just for you. It'll be a big feast. What's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun? I guess so. Then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah, afterwards we'll all go out together to the ritual. All together? I thought you said it was just me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Tokimasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do. And you don't want to see Mummy cry, do you? No. Good. Raina, I need you to listen to me now. Here, I want you to have this. It's Mummy's amulet, the one that I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight and think of me, okay? But that amulet is yours. Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important that you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I ask. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah. You said my pinky'd fall off. Exactly. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different. Maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Tokimasa told us that we'll be together. I love you, Raina. I love you too, Mummy. Oh my goodness me. Okay, little girl set up for a sacrifice. Let's see what we've got to look forward to in the next room. Oh my goodness me. Let's talk to this guy. Ah, Yuji. Oh, Raina, maybe you shouldn't be here. Why not? The feast isn't for you, it's for us, the impure who must prepare ourselves. Tokimasa says that the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I could remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special, but no one visits me anymore. And where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me now too? The others are with the guru, preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Raina, everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Taki Master instructed us not to give you any food at the feast. Oh. Don't you see? You are pure. The feast, the indulgence is there to test us, to show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity upon us. It is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those are cleansed. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but you're very lucky, yes, so lucky to be in Tokimasa's favour. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask, to see the great door to the pure realm. Those are the children who were taken. That too was a test, to find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you? I don't know. Oh, yes. Of course not. You are but a child. Takimasa says you children are much wiser than us, that your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mummy? Mummy? Ah, yes. I imagine she is with the Guru. She is indeed, she is in need of the Guru's love. Yes, her mind has gone astray of late, in such a key moment. The Guru will show her the way, don't you worry. Mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the Guru lets someone so important wander freely. What if something would happen to you like the others? What others? Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear very soon. You should go to sleep, child, and remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing. It's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be time of a great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you, so young. We must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The Guru is wise. Are you okay? You're looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Oh, do you know where Takashi is? Weak. They're weak. Don't think of them. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. Don't worry, Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait. Everybody seems just a little bit crazy here. What's wrong, Emiko? Oh, Reina. What are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No. Then there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? They... Here? He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity, not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I mustn't burden myself with thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? unburden, Raina. It means I have to forget them. Ah, yes, forget the children, Emiko. Become too attached to our offspring as part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Raina, don't worry. Tomorrow's the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honour. Everything will be alright. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. Damn. And they all disappear. Empty tables all round. Okay, so have we... I guess we've seen everything here then. Something's going to happen. It's going to make me jump. It's been a while since there's been a bit of a jumpy glitch scare. My investigation's up, though. Oh, look. What's this? It looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? Let's pick it up. What is this? I feel strange. Like I'm back there again. Damn mask again. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask. The Kamenkai. Raina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Raina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulse of the dark is changed again and the fuzzy image I had before is snapped into focus. Everything I need to put on an end to this is in my hands. So we're closing in on the final pieces. How long has it been, I wonder? A man and a sewer and a girl with red hair, memories and thoughts that aren't my own. I'm in over my head. Oh, I'm so stretched out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me, and each time I get close to the truth something drags me farther away. I feel like I'm so close, all the threads are leading to one place, and yet I haven't stopped to think of what finding it means. I'm on a ride that I have no control over, and it's moving so fast to focus on what's passing me by. If only I could go back and slow down, give myself some time to think. Instead, I keep rushing forward towards the unknown. Before I went to Akiyakahara, I thought I had a handle on things. Then Raina showed up and turned it all on its head. My whole life I've thought that if I only connected the dots and contextualised the clues I'd make everything simpler and it'd all work out. This time I'm not so sure. The only thing left to do is hold on tight and see where I end up. With me as a little wooden mask that so many has died for, and now I'm using it myself, it doesn't feel right. It was her pain I felt back in the compound, the focal point to all of her misery. I wonder if it's the real Raina I've seen, or is that girl long gone? No. What I felt in the compound and the misery I feel in the dark are the same. It's her. The mask, Raina, the dark, all tied to the door. Despite everything I'd seen and all the mysteries that had been explained to me, what awaited me there was still unknown. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into those filthy tunnels and find it. Only then do I have any hope of using it to change his fate. Something with that much power would have a cost, and I'd be forced to accept it without question. Nothing can ever be the same after today. My chance at a normal life disappeared the minute I took the mask from evidence. Or maybe it would have found its way back to me eventually. Kazuki Tanaka, the man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. Maybe he's not even down there anymore. I've seen what Rain has become as a result of the mask. Would that happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that what I really want? The horrible object was made out of the death of innocent people and fed hundreds of years later with more death. Why continue the cycle? Why shouldn't I destroy it? I suppose that's obvious. Because I'll be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. If I don't act soon, it feels like the world will tear apart at the seams. The dark is creeping in at the seams, affecting people even if they can't see it like I do. I have to do something. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the two places where my path started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the thread further into the darkness, or attempt to cut it and return to the light. Oh, we have reached a branching path, people. Do we go to Shinjuku into the sewers, finish what we started, or do we go to Kamakura and have the mask purified in the hopes of never hurting anyone again? What I choose here will give me one of many endings. The Koanas claim they can purify the mask and rid the world of its evil influence once and for all. They didn't say what happens after that. What will happen to Kazuki and Reina? That awful alley in Shinjuku is where the nightmare began and holds the entrance to the dark. My only chance to find Kazuki is return there with the mask and find the door. Maybe it's a chance to put an end to all of this. Oh no. I hate choices. Put on the mask, one that's driven us insane, or cleanse it. I don't know what to choose. Oh. We're gonna go back to where. I mean, we're screwed either way because, you know, we did hold somebody hostage at a police station and steal the mask from evidence. Will purifying the mask free people from its influence? Will we be driven further insane if we put the mask on? Oh, choices. We're going to cleanse the mask. I don't think I've chosen right. It feels strange to be back on these streets knowing everything I do now. Ancient cults, a troubled family and a girl named Reina, all untied by the history of death and suffering caused by a simple object. All that meaningless death of innocent people, and for what? To protect mankind? To make us better? Don't make me laugh. No more. I've gone down this rabbit hole far enough. I refuse to be a slave to the mask any longer. I'll destroy it, turn it back to ashes, and do the world a favour. My final defiant act as reality breaks apart at the seams. The Koanas are waiting at the shrine. They know as well as I do the torment the mask brings with it. Let's hope the old woman can do what she says she can. Okay, this place is dark. No cherry blossoms. Them trees be dead. The paint's been cleaned up off the closet at last though. I mean, it's been there for like, what, 6 months, 6 weeks? Something like that, I think it was. Okay, the mask is going to be a bitch. I'm going whether you like it or not, son. Not again. I won't let you control me. Why now? Is it trying to stop me? This mask, born out of death and suffering, shouldn't be in this world. Maybe those people were trying to restore things. Ugh. Why am I thinking about that? I have to keep moving. What is this feeling? Fear? I'm afraid to go forward. I have to go back. I can't move. Death. Everything about this place feels like death. What if I'm wrong? Kazuki, Reina, they could still be down there. That's what it wants. It's why I need to destroy it. But, oh God, what will happen? Why is it pleading with me? All those lives trapped in the mask want to be free, don't they? Then why? I could still turn back. Now's my last chance. I'm so confused. What do I do? Oh no, really? I made my choice. Purifying it's the only way. Only way this all stops. I wish I could create save states. Huh? Ito? So you came after all? Yes, of course she did. She knew it was the right thing to do. You brought something, didn't you? From the compound? I did. I found an old wooden amulet. You were right. The darkness I felt there was the same. Seriously? Wait, this is actually real? When I was there, I saw visions from the past of people who are gone now. I know about the ritual Tokimasa tricked them into performing. How could you have let it happen? She was just a girl. There's no answer I can give that would satisfy you. No answer? Is that the best you can do? That's why you fled, isn't it? You knew all about the Tokimasa's ritual and what would happen to everyone who was left behind, yet you took mine, Takashi, and ran and did nothing to stop it. Stop it? What would have changed? Emiko knew what staying meant for her children as well as I did. She was willing to die, however Tokimasa told her to. I couldn't persuade my own daughter to save herself. You think I didn't try? The police never would have believed an old woman talking about ancient rituals. I had no choice. They were monsters. They weren't monsters. They were lost, looking for answers in a world that had none for them. Much like you, like us. In my years with the mask, I could hear them sometimes in the darkness, along with voices I did not recognize. I always thought they were vengeful, restless, punishing me for my sins. Once we purify the mask, perhaps they will forgive us. Did you find the girl who's chasing you, this Reina? Did you ask her forgiveness? Forgiveness? I'm not sure if that's possible anymore. After everything that girl went through, all of her self-hatred and her sorrow are a part of the mask now. I felt it at this shrine. I felt it at the shrine the day I shot her. Do you think that this will put a stop to all of it? The whispers, Reina, all of the strange things we've seen? Atonement is a journey, one that expands past our time on this earth. It would at least allow us to take the first step to righting our own sins. Our sins, huh? Hold on. I've only ever done good rituals and harmless little blessings. This is different. Grandma, this is real. I don't know what I don't know if I can do this. Calm yourself. A ritual has meaning in its very act. It is the gods' way of preparing us for the true test. You are a pure child, and combined with your will, the ritual will gain power. It will work. It must. Why me? Because you are not corrupted by it. Only you can. You can bring your mother peace. Please, Mai, you have to try. I know you think it's crazy, but this mask has caused a lot of people to suffer. It doesn't matter if you believe us. Just do it knowing it will help me and your grandma move on. You haven't seen what we've seen, so I don't blame you for being skeptical, but you can believe in helping us, right? I just want this all to end. Me too. Every day it's been harder to keep things straight, and I think this mask is partly to blame. It's silly. I'm not religious, never have been. But I want this all to stop, to be normal again. I want to believe that it will work, and in you. So please, I'm begging you to try. Okay. Thank you, Mai. Mai, are you ready? I just need a moment to prepare. What if we're wrong? What do you mean? What if the mask isn't the problem? What if we're making it worse? An old man told me that the mask didn't create the shadows, it only opens your visions to them. So are we doing the right thing? What if we're missing something? Are you losing your resolve? No, it's just... Tanaka, the man who died, the one I was searching for. He always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. I guess old habits die hard, and there's still so much I don't understand. And you never will. It's a matter of faith, child. Okay, I'm ready. Emiko, please forgive me for leading you to those people and for what happened to you. I tried to save you, I tried. I pray you find peace. Grandma, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. As the ritual continued, I felt an overwhelming sadness, like something had been ripped out of me that I would never find again. At that moment, the whispers of the mask turned to desperate, pleading screams. I closed my eyes and hugged myself like a child, feeling at that moment utterly engulfed in fear. Then there was silence. When I opened my eyes, the mask was split in two. I knew at that moment Kazuki was dead, and had been all along. We all left the shrine in silence. I never returned. Nothing was quite right after that day. Reina's presence was gone, but I started to feel other things. The shadows began to take on new fearful shapes. Tokyo began to change. Crime shot up and the murder rate peaked at an all-time high that year. The police were so swamped with the wave of violence that they reinstated me as a homicide detective. The investigation into me was dropped entirely. I quit within 6 months. Just didn't have the stomach for it anymore. And after what happened to Kazuki, I could never focus. What if the ritual was a mistake? What if everything that happened since is all my fault? Sometimes I wake up at night wondering if the world of the dark was the truth and my life now is a dream, an after-image after being exposed to the bright flash. I don't go out much these days. I can't bear to face the real world. I don't think we've got a totally good ending there, chaps. But I went down the path that I felt was probably the best one. All things considered. I mean, I did want to go into the sewers and have a look to see what would happen down there as well. And this is, it's the problem with this game is you can't save it. It's auto-saved. If I... I wonder if I could have created a save or copied the save actually at that choice. Then gone one way, then well, it's neither here nor there. But I have to say, this game was quite enjoyable. Spooky, made me jump a couple of times. But yeah, overall I thought the story was quite good. So yeah, I liked it. I don't know if I'm going to go about getting the other endings though, because having to play through the whole game again just to get different outcomes seems like a bit of a slog, to be fair. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see what happens. I mean, if you want me to do the other endings, then, you know, leave a comment. See what I can pull out the whole hat. Thank you to all 5551 Kickstarter backers. Oh, 5,551 Kickstarter backers. Oh. Interesting. Most interesting. You're nothing but a crow, feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires. I only gave her a little push. But the result, this cannot be. Not right at all. The mask rid from this world, I won't accept it. Why? What do you care? Shall I tell the reason it bothers you so? Because you gain nothing from this truth. But make no mistake, it is a truth. Another possibility. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all aspect have the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth. All grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Ha! You're no fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There is only one path which will hold the world together. We get a new game plus. Oh my Giddly gosh. Oh, I may have to investigate that later. But for now, folks, I'd like to thank you very much for watching my Let's Play of Tokyo Dark during this wonderful season of October. I certainly hope no ghouls and ghosts come to pay you a visit this year. Thank you for watching, and do please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications, and I'll see you all soon in the next Let's Play. Bye bye.